Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Annette. I am making videos on crafting. My videos I started out was with the Advent box from Jenny from Missouri Star Quilting Company. And so now I just wanted to make a video on me making this. It's called a jelly roll rug. This is for a girl at work. She wanted girly pink colors and flowers and everything girly. So I got this fabric on Amazon, and it's a very cheap fabric. And so one of the rugs I did was this one. It's a Halloween one. And I had a lot of trouble with this one. When you're sewing it, if you don't sew it, it has to be completely flat. These are just things I learned along the way. So it has to be completely flat. If it's not completely flat, it starts to make like a bowl. It's just very finicky. It's very hard to do it. And one of the things I figured out was that this fabric was cheap fabric as well, so which made it harder. I unsewed it and I put more cotton in, which I finished one for a girl at work. I'll post a picture here showing the picture of the one I finished. I might have put it in one of my other videos, but I'll add it here as well. So that was one of the things I learned, that there wasn't enough cotton in it, which was making it not stable enough for it to lay flat. The fabric is cheap. Because I've done other rugs with fabric was firmer, thicker fabric, and it laid fine. I didn't have any trouble. But I unsewed this one, I'd say like 4 times. And actually I just finished last weekend I unsewed it again to add the cotton in it. And I'm not gonna make it into a rug till it's closer to Halloween, because there's a lot of other things I want to do right now, and it does take me a couple of days to do it. So I'm just showing it to you because I just finished it. And I also wanted to show you what these are 2.5 inch strips of fabric, and you sew them all together. Like you sew the whole thing. Like I've done some of these. It's because I was waiting for another, and another thing too. This should be the full length of material. When you get it off the bolt, it should be the whole thing. So which in reality it should be this big, this long. And so I had to wait for more rolls of these to come, because I didn't have it was going to make a very small rug if I didn't. So I ended up buying 5 of these 5 jelly rolls of this to make it long enough. Well, I'm hoping it'll make it long enough, because I won't know till the end. But I kind of did a little bit of math to see if it would be as big as this one. So I'm hoping it's close. So you sew these all together, and it makes one long 2.5 inch strip of fabric. Then you add cotton in here. I have a piece of cotton right here. So this is definitely not thick enough cotton. So you fold it in half, and half, and in half, and then you sew it together. You sew it down like this, which turns into like a big rope. It's like a big rope, which then you sew to make it into a rug, which I'll post that picture so you can see what the rug looks like. So you go like this, and it just goes round and round and round and round. you need a big sewing area to, like when I do it, I have to put like 3 tables around. I put those folding tables. I put one in front of me, and then I put a little one beside me over here. So then the rug can just stay laying flat as you sew it round and round. And I just wanted to make a video so everybody can, maybe they would like to try one. It's fun. It's really fun to make these when you don't have to unsew them 4 times like I did. And I'm hoping I don't have this trouble with this one. Oh, and this thing that I have it on is I got it from Lowe's. It's where you can buy, they have rope on here or chain. They have different things reeled on here, and they actually just let me take I have 3 of them. They let me just have them. They didn't charge me, which was really nice. And then I made some feet out of PVC. Then I put it on here, and then it just helps roll. Like it helps you roll it. So when you're sewing it, it just rolls on here, which is really nice. Because before I had that, I was putting it in a basket, because I saw some videos where they would put it in a basket, and it gets all tangled up, and it makes it really difficult. And there's another lady I watch that does these. She does them for a living. She makes these jelly roll rugs. She bought one it was bought, and on Amazon it was like $65, something like that. So, but free is better than for me. And the PVC pipe wasn't very much. It was like, and those, I don't know, I spent maybe $15. And so, oh, another thing. So, you know, I tell you this fabric is not good fabric. It's cheap fabric. So, what I was thinking of is putting some stabilizer, stabilizer. A really thin one. It's like SF101. I was thinking of trying that one. I know it's going to cost more money to do that, because this is a very long. But if it'll make my life easier, where I don't have to unsew it and sew it again and again till I can get it flat, it'll be worth it. It'll be totally worth it. So I'll probably just play some music after this, just sewing it, because that's all. I got this extra roll. So there's 4 of them that are already together, but I didn't sew them all together. I just sewed each design together. And I was just trying to get a little bit ahead of it so that I could, when I got this roll, I could just add the 2 little pieces on there on each design. All right, so let's come along and see if we can have a good flat rug this time. Thanks, and we'll get started. Okay, so to put these strips together, you want to put the one side up and then put this side, so pretty side to pretty side, and go like, put it like this, and we're gonna start from this corner to this corner. So when you open it up, you have a nice flat like this. So this one is already done. So you want it just helps to have less bulk. It's like binding on a quilt blanket. You do the binding like this at an angle. It just helps not have so much bulk in one section, one specific area. So that's how you do that. So like this, pretty side to pretty side. And then I'm going to sew from here to this corner, from this corner to this corner. That's why I have this tape here. It just helps me. I don't think it's perfectly straight, but it's good enough. It helps me stay in, helps me sew it straight. And you don't need to backstitch. I'm just gonna backstitch because I just put a new bobbin in, but I'm kind of starting in the, not right at the tip of the, oh, and it's in the wrong spot. So I'm putting my needle in the center, and I'm putting my stitch at 2.5 stitch, and then putting my needle in the center here. So let's try this again. I'll just back stitch to that corner. All right. And then, so if we just had a bunch of them not sewn together, you get your next one. We'll pretend this isn't sewn together. So then this one was upside, pretty side to pretty side, so then you curve it so that the pretty side will be up. You get your next strip and you put it just like you did the other one. And then we're going to sew from this corner to this corner. And you don't need to backstitch. You can just chain sew them all together. So then you go and you get your next one and your next one, and then you end up with like this, a big long piece, a big long strip, 2.5 inch. You can cut your fabric from yardage, or you can buy the jelly. You can buy the jelly roll. So yeah, I was gonna explain about if jelly roll is like a specific name from Moda. That's like Moda's name for their 2.5 inch strips. All companies, it seems like they all have different names. They have like, I can't even think of one now, but a lot of, if you tell somebody jelly roll, they'll know what you're talking about. All right, so I already have them in the order I want to sew them in the rug. So we're just gonna keep going. I'll just grab the next one and the next one. And then let me sew these two on here, and then I'll show you how I get what we do after we've sewn all our strips together. Okay, so then you curve this one around, pretty side to pretty side. And then just sew it diagonally, and then I just look at this corner down here to make sure it's on by my masking tape, so it keeps. You can do you can draw a line. You can use I think it's called a herringbone. Hera marker, that's what it's called, Hera marker. So you could use this and could use a ruler, and then you just get, like, let's say for instance, well, let's just do one, so I don't have to make stuff up. So let's grab this strip, because this will be the next thing I sew on here. So you put it down like this. And then get your ruler and you put it corner to corner. So this corner, let's get a clip because this is gonna move on me. All right, so so I'm gonna get the corner of this one that's upside down, this one, and then I'm going to go to the corner of the pretty side over here on the bottom one. So right here, this corner, I'm putting the ruler right here on this corner. I hope you can see this. All right. This is just more work, it seems like to me. That's why I just eyeball it. So my corner is right here. I'm gonna start from this corner to this corner, this corner to this corner. This corner to this corner. And you get the hair marker and you just push. And I don't think you'll probably be able to see this on camera, but there's a line right here. And you just sew along that line. Or you could use a pencil, a fabric safe pencil, of course. And, or the Flexon marker, pen. I just wouldn't use it on, so that line of the, oh my gosh. Anyway, so, and then you just put the line here and then just go straight. You are still on the line. I think the reason I can't see it very well is because there were so many colors in there. I guess using a water-soluble pen, or they have ones that disappear just with the air after a few minutes. There's the friction pens, but they're supposed to disappear with heat, but people have said that they come back, like if it's cold. If you live somewhere where it's cold, it's gonna come, like if you are doing it on your quilt, it might come back. So I wouldn't risk it. But like this is the back side of your fabric, so nobody's gonna ever see that. So you could use one of those and then use an iron to get the line off, or leave it there. Nobody will see it. Okay, so I wanted to show you what you do after you chain pieced it. Okay, so this is the two single pieces we had, and here's where you just cut them off to separate all the little parts to sew together, and then it's going to come together like this. So you just cut this off, just cut this little triangle off. I do about 1/4 inch from the seam line, and then I just finger press it. I try and look and see which one lines up better right here on the edge. If it lines up better there, or if I flip it the other way, flip this. A minute ago I was checking this way, it didn't line up very well, and so if you put it down, it seems more in line on both sides. And you just rub your nail across it, and it stays. So you just do that over and over and over and over again. Well, you can chain piece everything and then go back and cut all these little triangles off. And then after you have all that, let me do this. I need to put it on a, I have a card from the cotton. When you get your rolls of cotton, you can get them. So this is a 2.5 inch, but getting a 2 1/4 cotton is better because it fits better. It gives you a little bit of space, so when you roll it, it rolls. When you're folded in half and in half, it stays tucked in better. If you get the exact 2.5 width of cotton, sometimes it's harder to fold it. And there's a tool that's for this. I don't know, to me, I don't know if, like, because I put like 2 layers of the thinner cotton on here, and it was hard to make it stay in here. So I don't really like it. Maybe I'll try it again with this one, but I like when I was sewing the Halloween one, it didn't cooperate, so I didn't. It was just easier for me to just fold it as I go. So this, you're gonna fold in half and in half. So just fold the two sides in the middle, and you slide it in here, maybe. And then this piece, you slide it in here, so the cotton, the fabric is between these two, and you just snap it in there. And then this one, we do it again. Fold it in half, and in half again. Slip it in here, and then try and leave it open like the so then you put this in here. So then it's supposed to help you not have to mess with it as much when you're sewing it. So then you sew it like this. And you just pull it along and pull it along, and it folds the fabric for you. Makes it easier to sew. I'll show you again when once the cotton's in there and everything. I guess I could try and see if I like it again, because I did use it with some rugs, my first rugs I made. But for now, oh, I need to put this one, I need to crease this one down with my finger. That's good. And I have my little roll to roll this on. So when you get the roll of cotton, it comes on here. It's like a big, huge, huge roll. So, so I just saved these from those. That's how I have this. And it makes it easier for you to put it on something instead of having this big, huge 2.5 inch strip of fabric. And just tape it down because it gets loose in there, and I hate when you're trying to roll it up and it just spinning and spinning. And I just put it on here. I just like, you don't have to do it tight. I like it to be tight, because if not, it starts to get all wonky, and not right away, but like when you already have like this fat, it's, so just taking your time and getting it on there nice, just make it better. All right, so I'm going to just sew this long strip all together with the pieces, the ones I just got. See, this is why you take your time to do all these extra steps, because then if not, you have a big mess. You have just makes your life, your future self, you'll thank your future self will thank you, because when you're sewing along, you won't have to be messing with it. It'll just, I put it on a, when we get to that point, I'll show you, I have a little rod and a basket, and you just put it on there and you just sew it. It just rolls right off, instead of having it in a basket like this and trying to get it straightened out. It's so much easier. The way I learned how to do this is watching a lot of videos. And then of course, once you do it yourself, then you learned how it's going to work for you. Yes, and I even have a little piece of the pipe, the PVC pipe I had left from making my roller stand, and you can even put it on there, which helps it stay. I don't remember if it worked out better or not. I don't know. But I did have this piece, so I was like, oh, I'll just do that. I'm just gonna pin it now, just to so it doesn't roll away from me. All right, so I'm gonna just sew all these together and just put some music in the background. Oh, and if I keep looking this way, be like, what is she looking at? I have my iPad right here so I can watch something. I have my headphone in so I can keep myself entertained. All right, so I'll just let you watch me sew, okay?